Hi there, Mercer students. Today we're going to kind of walk you through our expectations and guidelines on how to handle these lovely things that we're going to call HyperDocs. So before we get started, just a little bit of background. HyperDocs are kind of like a playlist in a different format, which many of you are familiar with from your teachers. But HyperDocs are what all of your teachers are going to be using. They should all be the exact same format so that it's easier for you guys to figure out what we want you to do. So hopefully this little how-to video and the practice HyperDoc we made you will help you feel comfortable with it to be successful with them as we go through the rest of the school year. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you would open up your Google Classroom. Each teacher will post it in their own Google Classroom. And this is our testing one, that's why it says that. And your teacher will post it as an assignment. So Miss Cribbs posted my assignment for me. Looks like it's still loading. There it is. Oh, that's cool. You can add private comments. I'm sure you guys knew that. Okay, so then I'm going to open up my HyperDoc, and you'll notice it says my name, and that's because the teachers are going to make you your own copy. So you can write in this and everything, and it's going to save in your Google Drive. And so our first HyperDoc today is about hand washing, because again, it's our practice one, but it's something that we all need to be taking seriously. So every single one will have a title. It'll tell you what we're going to be doing in the HyperDoc. It'll give you your objective for whatever your goal is at the end. It'll tell you what standards we're focusing on, and then this part right here is super important. How long should this take you? HyperDocs are not going to be posted on like every A day. HyperDocs are meant to take you a longer amount of time. So this specific HyperDoc says that it should take you 50 minutes or 10 minutes each day from Monday to Friday, April 3rd. So now this 10 minutes each day thing, that's actually the elementary school guidelines. And since this is an elementary school playlist, that's why I did that, or HyperDoc. But you guys should spend 30 minutes each day for each subject. So you have 7 classes. So 30 minutes each day means you'll be working 3.5 hours a day on schoolwork, which, no complaining, that is so much less than a normal school day, okay? So that part right there is very important. So this one is going to span a whole week. Some of them will span a few days, so make sure you always look at that. All right, now on to the setup. We have the engage, the explore, the explain, apply, share, reflect, and extend. This is exactly what it will always look like from teacher to teacher. And the cool thing too is if you hit this little outline over here on the left, you can click to where you need to go in the document. So if you've already done parts of it, you can click to where you ended up. Again, it is not expected you get this all done in one day, so that outline tool can be really helpful for when you come back because, again, Google Docs saves all of your work. So I'm just going to type my answers into the HyperDoc. So let's see. What are some things that you touch around your house every day? Computer, phone, coffee cup. Okay. Then I'm on to the Explore, and there's a story here, so you would want to open that up, and then you'd answer these 3 questions about it. Just for the sake of the video, to save us time, I'm just going to write down random words here for my answers. Oh, I'm going to change that one. Games, like board games. Okay. So then the explain part, this is where you're going to have videos that explain exactly what it is. So I didn't really do a very good job explaining these up here. Explore is going to be something that gives you background knowledge or something that has you interacting with the material that you're going to be learning about. The explain part is where you're going to actually learn about it. So there's a video here that you would watch. It's a Brain Pop Junior video, and then you would answer the questions. I'm writing in some answers real quick. Okay. Now the apply section is where you're going to show us what you've learned. So most of the time the apply section is going to have a bunch of different activities or worksheets or something like that for you to work on. Today there's a card sort. So again, I would open that up and complete it, and it tells me here what to do, and then it also tells me that on the website it's going to tell me if I'm correct or not. If there's a needed answer key, that will be provided for you. Then it tells me I'm going to make a visual. And this can be a brochure, a poster, a map, an idea map. And if I open up the example, it gives me a bunch of different examples on what the expectations for this project is. And then it tells me underneath what it wants me to do. So it wants me to take a picture with my project, and then I'm going to paste that picture here. So I'm just going to paste it below. You are welcome to paste the link if you want to, or paste the actual picture. That's totally up to you. But whatever you choose to do, just make sure you know where that picture is on your Chromebook. And then the last one is what steps should you take when you're washing your hands, and you'll answer that in complete sentences. So again, I'm just going to write down some words here. Now the share part of the video is where you're going to be able to interact with some of your classmates, because obviously we're kind of losing that interaction by being online. So one tool we're going to use a lot is Kami. So some of you are very familiar with Kami, which is great. Some of us maybe don't know it yet, and that's okay. There's directions here on how to use Kami and how to download it and add it to your Google extensions and everything. So you can use that to help you. And I am going to actually do this activity to show you exactly what we want you to do with it. So it tells me that I'm going to write a hand washing tip on each hand. So I'm going to click on it. And then I'm going to open with Annotate with Kami. So I'm kind of showing you the steps here. Okay. Now in order for me to write on this, I have to make a copy of it myself. So I'm going to come up here to this little arrow, and I'm going to download it to my Google Drive, original, no annotation. I can change the name of it, which is cool. So I'm going to say my name there. And then I can also pick where it's going to go. And this is really, really important when it comes to staying organized online, which there's another video for that. So I'm just going to put it here. Yeah. So I'm just going to click on it. I'm not going to double click because then it won't save. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to begin my export. And now I'm going to open it in my Google Drive, and it brings me directly to where I saved it. And now when I double click on this, again, I'm going to click open with Kami. And then now this is my document, and I can write on it. This always comes, oh, never ask again. There we go. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put my name on it. And then I'm going to do what it asked me to do. It tells me that it wants me to write hand washing tips on the hands. So on the first one, I'm just going to write use soap. And then the second one, I'm going to write wash for 20 seconds. Okay. You can change the color. There's so much you can do on Cami. It's really cool. And all of that's on the left side. So you guys can kind of explore that later. But now here's the very important part that some of us are not familiar with because we haven't really had to do this yet. We need you to share your link. So when you come up here to these little rays or angles, kind of looks like, to share document, I'm going to click upload. And then right here is my link. I'm just going to copy my link. You can't change any of these settings anyway, so you might as well just click copy. And I'm going to go back to my HyperDoc because it asks me now to complete the Google form. In the Google form, I'm going to type my first and last name. I'm just going to do last name. I'll say that I'm myself for a teacher. And I'm going to paste my link there and just hit submit. And now when I go back to my HyperDoc, it tells me to open up the results. So this is everyone's posts from that Google form we just completed. So you'll see right here, I just posted mine. And the expectations that it's asking me to do in the HyperDoc is to click on 2 classmates' links and write comments about their work below. Please do not write on someone else's document because that's one downfall of Cami is when you open it, you still have the ability to write. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Andy Davis. And when I open it, because this person made sure it's saved, please make sure it always says saved before you do anything. I can now see all of Andy's work. So Andy also said to use soap and wash for 20 seconds. So on the HyperDoc, I would say that I chose Andy Davis. And comments, we want you to really comment on their work. So if this was a math HyperDoc, you would obviously use math language. Science HyperDoc, you'd use science language. So comments, I'm going to say, wow, we chose to write the same thing. And then I would choose a second student, and I would make comments there as well. Okay. So now we're into the reflect portion, and this is where you're going to do just that. You're going to reflect on the lesson and everything that we've done so far in the lesson. Please keep in mind right here it tells you that you cannot do this step until you've completed all other parts and questions of the HyperDoc. So when I open this Google form, here's what I'm going to recommend you do. I'm going to recommend that you split screen your computer. So I'm going to make this half of my computer and then my HyperDoc the other half of my computer. And you will see why. So I'm going to go through the formative or the Google form real quick. So the Google form matches each part of the HyperDoc. So right here it says engage. So I need to go to the engage part. It also tells me question number 1. What are some things that you touch in your house every day? Guess what? That's the exact same question number 1 from the HyperDoc. So I'm just going to copy and paste my answer. The reason we're having you do this Google form is because for the teachers, it's a lot friendlier for us to just have one place we go to check everyone's answers. So I'm just copying down exactly what I did. Loki, go. Sorry, my dog's bothering me. And it's also helpful because in the HyperDoc, you can walk away from it. It's going to save your work. Whereas the Google, so then when you complete the Google form, it saved all your work and then you're just kind of typing them in, which is really nice. So now this part I did want to get to, the apply. Sometimes we're going to have you put in a picture, which this one, it's a picture of you with your project. So all you have to do is add a file. For you guys, it's going to be in your Drive because that's the only place you can save stuff. But I'm going to click one from my device. Okay, and then Again, just copying over my answers. And then here, again, you'll notice on the HyperDoc it says 10A classmate name, 10B comments, 10A classmate name, 10B comments. I'm going to save us some time here. Now, if I were to skip this, it's not going to let me click next because I have to answer everything. Obviously, you're going to take your time and you're going to answer everything like you should. So now here's the part where it's going to look a little different. The reflect part, these are questions now that we actually want you to think back to the lesson and the project and all the other stuff we had you do. And so these are true reflection questions. They're not in the HyperDoc, they're only on the Google form. So you would answer each of these and then you would click submit at the end. And I'm almost done, guys. I know this is a long video, but hopefully it's helpful for you. And then the last part is the extension part. This part is if you maybe haven't spent enough time that day on your HyperDoc, because again, you're supposed to spend 30 minutes per subject per day. So the extension gives you some extra time if you need to fill it, but it also gives you some challenging activities, some activities to dive deeper into the topic if you want to, and just some optional activities for you to work on. So the extension activity today, there's an activity around the house, and then there's an activity online. All right, so one thing that we would really like for you to also do, I've finished the HyperDoc, I've finished the Google form, is on Google Classroom, we would like for you to go back to the assignment and click Turn In. It's just another way that teachers can kind of check to see who's done what, who hasn't done it yet. So always, always, always make sure you click Turn In on that. All right. Hopefully that video helped to kind of give you those guidelines and expectations. This is more specifically for our math HyperDocs, but all HyperDocs, like I said, will look the same. Have a wonderful day, and we'll chat later.